I have an interesting topic for today that I want to get your opinions on. So, we are edging ever closer toward a strange dystopia where everyone is terminally online, as some might say. And there was something that I saw recently that was talked about by a few of those like YouTube commenters, commentators.
The scholars, yes.
Yes, the scholars. So the two that I saw were, if you know these channels, then you might have seen their videos. Chad and Sophia Nygaard.
I know Sophia.
You know Sophia? Okay.
Yep.
They talked about something that is digital clothing.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I saw that.
Have you guys heard about this?
No.
You guys heard about this? Yeah. So digital clothing is clothes that you buy that are, what are they, like $70, $80 or something? It's like an insane amount.
Yeah.
Real quick, are you just trying to sell us your NFT project?
No, this is extremely close to NFTs, however. And it's annoying. So what it is digital clothing that you use a software to like superimpose it over yourself.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And then you can post it, you can use it for like Instagram or whatever social media and stuff like that. So it's literally clothes that you buy just for your online media presence. One, all the clothes look bad. They're all extremely expensive. You can't actually wear them. It's literally like buying clothes or buying like a cosmetic armor set in like World of Warcraft or something like that.
Whoa. Don't bring the gamers into this.
I was watching this just like jaw dropped, just like, why is anyone interested in this? I get the idea of like cosmetic things for like video games because you want to look freaking sweet. Okay, the sweet Death Knight armor is awesome. Okay,
yeah, I'm very much guilty of buying skins in League of Legends myself.
Right,
and that kind of degenerate.
Right, but there's still a point to that because when you're playing a game, you're representing like a character, and that character has like a cool skin. I feel
like you're just making the argument for the people.
No, because
it's different. It's different, guys.
It sounds fucking stupid. Is what it is.
I mean, I myself have. I don't think I've ever bought a skin for a video game, but I still find it strange that people would buy clothes they cannot wear in the real world, and they can only buy it in the digital like space.
Okay, here is my counter argument. Are you ready?
Go on.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I don't know if you all are aware, but there is this, I would say it's a pandemic called fast fashion.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
Oh, I'm aware of it.
Yeah, you're aware of fast fashion. H&M, Zara, other fast fashion stores, they make tons of clothing.
Yes.
And they sell it at a discount, and it's usually pretty thin. You can find some good things at H&M. I'm not disparaging them completely. I have a couple shirts that have lasted a while, but for the most part, the things you get from those types of stores, they typically wear out because they're so cheap. Walmart's a good example of fast fashion as well.
Yeah.
So if you buy, like, if you are a tuber and you're doing your outfit of the day, your haul, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you're buying all these clothes, and what do? You donate them, but there's so many people that donate clothes all the time. Like, we don't need more clothes. We don't need more of that waste. But I don't agree with the spending $100 for a digital piece of clothing. But if you could get it pennies on the dollar, digital clothing, and I see it as more of a niche market for influencers than for the everyday person.
That's really what it is, and that's usually the argument that I see. The commentators I spoke about earlier. That's the angle that they say that these companies are going with. Not that they agree with them, but that is what they're going with. And I understand that point. I still find it daunting that people's online presence is so incredibly important that they're willing to buy digital clothes.
I mean, people's online presence at League of Legends is so incredibly important they buy skins for their avatar.
John, have you gone pro yet with League?
Oh, no.
Okay, all right.
See, that's the thing. It appeals to a wide mass, And I like you said, as we move more towards digital lives and intertwining with virtual ones, like, can you imagine if your avatar was like yourself but with digital clothes?
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming, but not in a good direction. I don't know if you ever heard when Mark Zuckerberg was at one point talking about what's the VR thing.
Was
it Oculus?
It's meta.
Metaverse.
Meta. Yeah, but the specific thing is called Horizons, isn't it?
I don't know.
Like the 3D world, like the VR 3D world or whatever. There is market for digital real estate in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason why he says it is because he's like, yeah, so because people, the idea anyway, I'm not going to quote him, but the idea anyway is that, well, people can't buy real estate in real life, so we're offering them real estate in the digital world. And it's just like, they're not fixing a problem. They just refuse to fix the real world problem. Maybe I'm too much of a practical man, but I just see that and I'm just like, why not just do something about the world we live in?
Because it's a way to make money. That's
No, I know that, and we're getting towards the Matrix, and that's what scares me. Kelly, you'll agree with me on this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're terrified of robots.
Yeah, robots are terrifying.
They are.
I think my question about selling online real estate is like, all right, is all the real estate just like idyllic and beautiful, or are they going to like create digital scarcity of real estate and create like slums and like rundown places to make
Is there
like
going to be gated
more valuable
communities?
fake houses?
I
Are they gonna like
would like-
recreate poor neighborhoods and
would
rich
like to
neighborhoods
point out-
online?
The gentrification of the
Oh
online
yeah, there's gonna be gated communities. There's gonna be HOAs up there that you got to spend a
I
nominal
will
fee
say-
for have a imaginary fucking grass cutter to come through.
It doesn't already exist to that extent, but in the online game Final Fantasy, there's a finite number of homes that you can buy, and only one of those homes can be owned by a character on a server.
Whoa.
There's around 10,000 homes.
Wow.
That's it?
It's probably more than that. But those houses are extremely expensive. And, you know, certain guilds have huge amounts of influence on each server of who gets what.
Oh, man.
Gotta cozy
Now,
up
I
with the right
don't
people.
play... I only know of this kind of system in the game. I do not play this game myself. I'm just saying it's kind of similar to what Kelly's talking about here. Because it's like, oh, you own a house in that place? Well, you must be poor.
Yeah, yeah.
It's sad. I mean, if I grew up on Final Fantasy, but I haven't played it in a long time, especially not this new iteration of.
The online game.
Sad, yeah.
14, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 14.
Yeah, 14, 15, whatever it is. Yeah, it's just, we're living in the beginning of a weird time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're living in the beginning of a very strange time. Just like seeing influencers with digital clothes.
Clothes.
Just, yeah.
I just had this suspicion that like my son Cohen is gonna come to me in like 20 years like, Dad, why didn't you buy this in the metaverse when it was only like $2,000? You could have quintupled your investment.
Dude,
like
it's the same thing, because my dad will come to me and say, like, man, when I was your age, Apple stock was $5. It's just
Oh,
like
God.
all the same thing.
Yeah.
They prey on the FOMO.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah. I remember seeing a tweet a while ago where this, if you follow Crypto Bros Taking L's on Twitter, hilarious.
Those
by the-
pop up every once in a while.
Those are so funny. But there was one that it was a text message from like this NFT investor's mom, or no. I don't know if it was an NFT or like some kind of coin or whatever. It might have been some kind of coin, but it was a text from like his mom or something, and she was just like, you told us to invest when it was this much, and now it's a fourth of that. Fix it.
Yes.
He was just like, dang, sorry, mom. Like you ruined her life, man. Well,
What's the segue?
segue is that
We
The
can buy
digital world? Or are we going to buy
digital outfits in Pathfinder.
Foundry has switched to Meta, so we have to pay for this.
no, Foundry will never do that. It's too perfect.
Actually, we're wearing Oculus right now. We're actually living in our characters'
I
bodies.
would legitimately do that. Though.
Yeah.
Then you just see Benson take a hit, and you're like, oh shit, John, you're bleeding.
It's like, God, it's so real.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh my god, just sword art it? Yeah. That's what we're moving towards.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
moving
if
towards
that's
that.
what we're moving towards, can we please do like D&D 5e instead of Pathfinder 2e? The game after you hit level 5, it's pretty hard to die.
Yeah. I feel much safer in 5e. Well, you guys leveled up last time.
Yeah, we did.
Let's get into some level uppies.
Really?
Benson. Level 8 Benson. Tell me about him.
Level 8 Benson. I got more health, better stats. The biggest thing I got was my Quicken Shield block feat. Basically, I now have a free reaction that's not tied to my general reaction every turn to use my shield block. So I basically no longer have to use an action to raise my shield ever again.
Yep.
So real good action economy stuff going on there. Other than that, I got an intimidating retreat general feat.
Yep.
So where if I intimidate a lower level than me, they have to retreat from me for a turn.
Yep. So that'd be fun. Elkwood.
Okay. So Elkwood, level 8, same thing. He gets a little bit extra HP there. And all the general increases. But, however, he is taking a nice cool class feat here called Warden's Boon. And by pointing out vulnerabilities, I can grant the benefits listed in my Hunt Prey and Hunter's Edge to an ally until the end of their next turn. So my precision damage, I can give them that ability as well. So for Benson, give him extra D8. Kezra, extra D8. Just able to
Not
enhance. It says
If you did anything other than heal.
well, yeah, I mean, because it doesn't.
Yeah, stop healing. Stop healing.
It doesn't technically specify it. So as long as you use like a attack spell,
Divine Lance.
Divine Lance,
Yeah.
or was it the Scorching? Not Scorching Ray.
Produce flame.
Produce Flame.
Produce Flame, or the Shining.
Soundburst.
No, it doesn't work for that though.
Yeah,
it's like direct
You're
attack
right, you're right,
stuff.
yeah.
No, it's the
Attack
one
rolls.
that use
Attack
the
Searing light.
Searing Light.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, you could add extra D8 to that technically, as long as I'm reading it correctly. But yeah, so that's a cool little thing. Buffs allies, at least. Because the other ones were more kind of like, take negatives to increase attack. And I'm like, yeah, but if we're fighting the same enemy, might as well knock out an extra D8 of damage.
Yeah.
And really the only other thing I could really take that I thought was good was Swift Sneak, which would be appropriate for this. That I could just move full speed while sneaking.
Oh, wow.
So
That's really big.
Yeah, instead of doing a quarter or was it half something?
Yeah, it's half.
Yeah, now it's just full.
Basically, in combat, you can always just roll a stealth to
Yeah.
move.
Yep.
And if you succeed, you'll still move your normal speed, and you'll be hidden.
Yeah. So perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, so he just disappears from the site without slowing down. And Vamir just gets a general boost of everything as well.
Nice. Kezra.
Kezra took so level 8 sorcerer feats aren't all that fun. So I took another barbarian feat.
Nice.
So I took basic fury and I took sudden charge,
Oh, shit.
which allows me to move twice and attack. And because I took barbarian resiliency, I get 3 extra hit points. So
Okay.
make Kezra a little tougher. I took arcane sense, so I can always have detect magic. And I'm not going to tell you my new 4th level spell because I think it'll be more fun to just spring it on you.
Damn it.
Yeah, but I did swap out a 2nd level spell. So
Is it Blazing Dive?
no. So every level you as a spontaneous caster you can replace a spell that you have with something else. So I swapped out my level 2 blur because I wasn't really using it.
Okay.
I have a lot of other spells that I use instead.
Yeah.
And I took illusory creature.
Ooh, that.
Fun.
Elephant.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, elbow.
Elbow.
Yeah,
Elbow.
I was sad that Elbow was unable to do anything, even though that was part of his charm.
Uh-huh.
Now I can create an actual Elbow who will walk around and do elephant shit.
As long as Elbow looks the same, he's just like this
Yeah.
2D cardboard cutout walking around.
Yeah, he walks around like a South Park character.
Yeah.
The mechanics for illusory creature are pretty cool. It's long, so I'll try to summarize it. So it has a range of 500 feet, which is pretty sick. The duration is sustained, so I believe I can sustain it for up to 10 minutes per the core rule book. I believe it's 10 minutes. I can at level 2 can create a large or smaller creature, appropriate sound, smells, and feel. It's substantial enough to flank with.
What?
It does. It can attack creatures. It deals the listed amount of damage in mental damage.
Yep.
Now, the damage is tracked separately by the DM because if you do end up disbelieving the creature, you get the damage back.
Interesting.
Or if because when creatures are hit by it, if the damage isn't believable, then they could be like, this massive dragon did 5 damage on me. They get a free check. Otherwise, they have to specifically spend an action to disbelieve it.
Yep.
I can talk through it, but through an action, I can't share my senses through it, though.
It's just Kezra's voice.
What sort of profanities?
Well, I mean, I could create like a Chawaka, and I could try to talk to it. And you still get the I think you still get the bonuses for deception for that's similar to like illusory disguise. But yeah, so
That's a lot of really useful things.
yeah, but I can just create like a large dragon to fly around and scare people.
Yeah. Illusory Creature is one of my favorites. It's such a fun spell.
I'm thinking of making it my heightened spell because every level higher and it's heightened +1, you increase the damage, which isn't very much, but you can also increase the size up to gargantuan per level. So 3rd level is huge, and then 4th level would be a gargantuan creature.
Yep.
That's a good distraction.
It'd be terrifying to just summon a gargantuan dragon.
That or in case like of the mine, like the Vrock.
Yeah.
That would scare the shit
Yeah,
out of them.
rocks are large, so I wouldn't even need that.
Yeah.
But
But I'm just thinking of like how they ran from that. So,
That's true.
I'm keeping my signature spell on resist energy because that was pretty nice to use that.
nice.
But in the future, if I ever want to mix up my signature spells, illusory creature might be a decent one to do. I think other than that, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I'm almost at 100 base hit points, which is pretty good for a sorcerer.
Yeah, it's very good.
With false life, I'm over 100, which I always cast.
Yeah.
So.
Adelar?
All right, so some I will tell you, some I won't. I took Paragon Battle Medicine, which is typically it's most useful if you have like Godless Healing and Mortal Healing, but there are still some benefits. Like I can reduce the target's frightened or stunned condition by 1 if I use Battle Medicine. So I can use Battle Medicine. Oh, I can also, Oh, no. If you are Legendary Medicine, you can choose to. And then if I use Battle Medicine as regular, I can also reduce Sickened, Enfeebled, or Clumsy. So
Gotcha.
I can add a little status restoration with my Battle Medicine, or I can reduce a more prominent condition such as Stunned or Frightened, which, I mean, spending an action to give someone else back an action or give them back, their +1 is very useful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I want to talk about the spell. I will tell you the spell, but I won't tell you my other thing.
Okay.
So the spell I am planning, because, you can just do lots of spells.
Yep.
But the one I'm planning to prepare is called Divine Wrath.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you choose an alignment, and then you get to do that alignment damage that corresponds to your deity in a 20-foot burst.
Wow. Okay.
And it has a pretty large range, too.
Yeah.
So, there's like special rules for like, if you don't match the alignment, or if you're opposed to the alignment, or if you are the alignment, et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a headache trying to get everyone's alignment straightened out, but it is very cool. And it is totally in line with kind of Adelar's what he likes to do. So
the Adelar versus the Charvercaw and the Hawk. I mean, that's the completely juxtaposed on the alignment scale.
Exactly. So. Yep. Oh, and then I'll just talk about that later. That's
okay.
good.
Well, let's get you to the next morning. Do you guys want to do anything beforehand? I know that you guys are like prepping and casting spell or doing your spell prep and all that kind of stuff. But is there anything else you want to do, or do you just want to jump right into sneaking in?
I don't know. The only thing is like from the whole thing yesterday of taking down that elk is kind of not. He's just kind of like with Vamir and just kind of like brushing over his head a little bit, just kind of like actually spending a little bit like, oh, like that was impressive enough. Like, kind of like treating him to like caught something in the morning, killed it, and then threw it in front of him. It's just like, oh,
Good boy.
Good boy. Can't be alive, so here, killed it for you. Boom. But like he was impressed that Vamir was able to take it down.
Yep, one of these days I'm going to kill that fucking bird.
I mean,
You already took Scott.
took Scott. I want to see how many animal companions
I like Scott. He didn't do much.
That's true.
I know you're mad you didn't get to watch Benson take 2 full turns of taking fire.
I was really excited
taking fire
to unleash another breath weapon. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Not a whole lot I can do.
Okay.
Nope.
I feel like Adelar's probably going to take a little extra time during his daily preparation because last night was pretty dramatic.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that at all with them, or do you want to bottle it up deep inside and need therapy later?
That's what I do, except I don't do the therapy thing.
Hey, Alicia's in battle. It's fine. It's healthy.
You know, I think this would be something that Adelar wouldn't maybe talk to Kezar or Elkwood about, just because they have their beliefs and stuff, but, as far as, connection to the gods, I think he feels more of a kinship with Benson.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
So,
What, Benson? What?
so I think Adelar kind of finds you after your daily preparation, and he's like, Benson, I don't know how much you know about me, but I think Kezra knows this. But long ago, I was abandoned by my mother. She left for good reason. My father at the time was a good-for-nothing. He couldn't quite handle the thought of his mortality. You see, my mother is elven and my father is human, so the fact that his lifespan is so much shorter kind of drove him to a sort of despair. Anyways, you don't need all of that, but I have been working on this spell. I think I've told you about it. Where I can send messages through dreams.
Yes, you have mentioned that.
Yes. In order to complete the casting, you have to focus, and it helps if you have some sort of item of the person's. I don't think it's necessary. You just have to know them, but it just helps to focus your magics. And so, for the first time, I attempted to contact my mother, but it didn't go as planned. I started the message as I normally do, but instead of the normal incantation, it was as if my whole body was transported to Cheliax, but it was not the Cheliax I remembered. It was burning. Destruction and chaos surrounded me. The Temple of Abadar falling, creatures just decimating it. And in the distance was a terrible creature. Ugly, spiked. It was a dragon, destroying everything in its wake, and I knew in my heart that it was Dahak. I don't know how, but it seems that my message was intercepted, and instead of me sending a message, I received one. Our movements are being watched. Our efforts here are not going unnoticed. I know Kezra has previously called Dahak a dead old god, but everything we have seen out here seems to point to the fact that he is very much alive, and his supporters are aware of that too. So I just thought you should know that as we move forward to this encampment, that I don't think we'll exactly catch them by surprise.
No, I find that very unlucky. We're not exactly a quiet group.
Indeed.
I don't believe there's anything I can do to aid you in this particular matter. I can only do what I can to spread the light of the Inheritor. We've destroyed the pillars, and that fiery visage that came out maybe was. You ever thought you might be trying to be intimidated to stop?
Yes.
So maybe we're doing the right thing.
It would seem that way. The more resistance we face, the more convinced I am we are on the correct path.
So I think the best point of action here would be to go to this encampment, slay every single last one of them, and then seed the ground with salt so nothing will grow.
Well spoke. I'd expect nothing less from a paladin of the Inheritor. All right. I think I'm ready.
All right. With everyone ready? Yes.
Curious. You said that when he woke that there was like ash around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The ground was singed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that something
the ground around him was singed, and he was laying in like a layer of ash.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely obvious.
Yes.
Yeah. That'd be something like I feel Elk would notice and just kind of look and sift it through his fingers, take stock in it, and just kind of keep it to himself at this moment.
Mm-hmm. So let me know when you guys want to go in, and we will get to that.
Let's go.
I ain't got nothing else.
Let's all load up in the van. Let's go.
You know where it is, but I would like you to make me a very, very important stealth check as you are approaching the camp.
We're just letting him go ahead, aren't we?
Yeah.
He's going ahead.
Benson, right?
No.
In your clanky armor, yeah.
Come on.
My spike got stuck on a vine.
So,
Uh-huh.
very important, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a natural one.
No way.
Okay.
Peace was never an option.
Peace was number.
I mean, we talk about how
I was
the
like,
hawk knows we're
should I
coming.
use a hero point? But do I have to call it before?
So here's what I'm going to
No, you
do.
don't have to call it before.
I feel.
But
like,
this is like
I feel
the
like
hero point that he has, right?
Yes.
yeah. So
Get it out of the way right before we enter the camp.
Oh, God.
yeah. Oh no. Said very important, but Jake could also be like, "Oh, you trip and nothing happens."
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Before you go, I meant to cast this. All right, so back up a little bit. Elkwood, as I mentioned,
Elkwood's gone.
Huh?
No metagaming at this table.
Elkwood, as I mentioned yesterday, I've been working on some magics to keep a better track of you. If you are willing, and as long as you stay on this plane of existence, I can be aware of your present state. I can know your direction, distance, and any conditions affecting you. Are you willing?
Yes, I am.
By Abadar's gaze, the deal is made. And he just shakes hands with you, and then left in your hand is the sigil of Abadar. He's like, with this, I shall be able to know.
Mark is miming wiping it off.
It doesn't work like
It doesn't wipe off.
It's not coming off.
And he says life connection is only a mile, and you said each hex is 10 miles. So
Yes.
that means that even though we're kind of right outside the Cinderclaw
Yeah.
hex,
I imagine you guys walk a ways because
Yeah.
you already know what
Right,
hex
right.
it is in. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So lifelink now.
Not lifelink, status.
Stat whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
what's
status.
the duration on it?
Life connection?
Yeah.
No, status. It can,
Oh,
one
no,
day.
no, I meant life connection.
Oh, life connection, the duration is 24 hours. That's weird. It says 24
Yeah.
hours, and then status, it says 1 day.
Yeah, you can cast that on him when we leave the camp, just as long as he doesn't go a mile away from
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that is the question. Are we going to go so we're within a mile?
I was saying that you guys went until maybe you saw like a trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Elkwood was like, all right, I'll go here.
No, what
And
I'm saying is you can cast it on him in the morning. It doesn't matter how far we are. He just can't leave a mile from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter when you cast life.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see what
exactly.
you're saying.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
But you can't cast it at camp and then him travel a hex away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I'm going to cast life connection.
Got it. You cast those on him, and Elkwood, you begin going through the jungle. Going northwest, it becomes a slog. Eventually, the mud turns into murky water.
Oh no.
The murky water is, let me see what that says, swamp water surrounding 5 feet deep.
Christ.
What?
Hey,
Okay.
I will
like-
say
That's
at
like
this
up to your neck almost.
Yeah. okay, so if you see the traveling and walking, and then if I see the fact that it's getting deeper, I would be going into the trees if it's all possible. Because as soon as I see my foot dropping that far, I feel like Elk would not just go, "Oh, I'm just going to keep swimming in there now."
Yeah, the trees here, the vines, as you like grab onto them, this is the natural one. As you like grab onto them, they just come down.
What?
And so like every single time you try to grab one, it just like sloshes.
Great.
And you're like, what the fuck? This place is horrible. I hate this place.
I do.
Let me bring you over to the map.
About to say the hex map makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah,
Looking at it.
It does.
This place is called, I'll tell you this, it's meta knowledge and it's not going to matter much, but it is called the Fortress of Sorrow.
Nothing bad will happen
If you
here.
know one of DeHawk's aliases, it is the Sorrow Maker.
Ooh.
So I love that. It sounds like it sounds like a hymn song. If you remember hymn,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good name. So as you are approaching Oakwood, you see what looks to be a massive like wall. Looks like there's a palisade going all the way around.
Yeah.
But in front of the palisade, it looks like, see, 8. Let me see here. 8 dragon pillar replicas that are 15, 20 or so feet that go all the way around. And you see a vague shell, sort of like almost like a light fog of a magical shell that encompasses the entire thing. It encircles the entire compound that you're looking at.
Wow.
What you can also see as you come up is a Chavarka.
All right.
Or no, sorry, that's a boggart. Yeah, it's a boggart.
I gotta zoom in. Hold on, this
Yep.
map is big.
Enhance.
You see one bogger swamp seer. You see another bogger swamp seer way up yonder. I don't even know if you guys can see that far, but you can see one on top of it.
Oh shit.
So let me tell you about the palisade here. So the palisades surrounding the central building like a ledge. They rise up 15 feet out of the water. And then there are several 30-foot high watchtowers that break up the palisade as it goes all the way around. This is still behind the magical shell that you see.
Jeez.
So it's all water.
Yes, this is
Oh,
all
wow.
5 feet deep
Yeah,
water.
so 5-foot water,
Yep.
15-foot wall.
Yep.
And then occasionally there's a 30-foot watchtower.
30-foot watchtower going
gosh.
across. It is massive.
And it's fortified. My God.
You also see down here what looks to be, if you can see in that direction, just behind what looks like the violet pillar, maybe. Yeah, it looks like violet here. It looks like sort of like a log, like door, like tightly woven logs put
Yeah.
together to make sort of a makeshift door. But that is all you see. Go ahead and make me a perception check. As you slosh through this, I imagine you getting like frustrated, like.
Of course.
You can't write this shit.
Oh, natural 20.
Wow.
That is good to know. Because you begin to see something in the water
Nope.
swimming towards you.
Nope. Nope.
You said a natural 20?
Yeah, which would be a 34, I believe.
That is enough that you see the spines on his back, and it looks like this.
Oh my God, no.
Hey, excuse me?
Let me go ahead and pull this bad boy up to show you the full picture here.
Like a huge crocodile.
It does look like a
Gargantuan.
huge.
Huge.
Yo,
Huge.
yeah.
It's huge.
Huge.
There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
15 feet.
Yep.
Oh.
It is a huge crocodile.
That is a huge crocodile. If you want to make a nature check,
Oh, might as well.
It's a big
It's
boy.
from Florida.
That thing's definitely got to swallow the whole.
Yeah, 28.
28. That's well enough to know that this thing is called a Dinosuchus.
Dinosuchus.
Let's see.
Dinosuchus.
What do you want to know? I'll give you one thing. You know that this thing is coming towards you, so I'm giving you an action to be like,
Get the fuck out.
oh wait, that's a, and you like I said, you know it's a Dinosuchus.
Yeah.
What other thing would you like to know about it?
I guess unique abilities.
Big fucking jaw.
Yeah.
It does have that. I'll give you this only because you saw it coming with a natural 20. You know that it has something called an aquatic ambush. So it's a single action. Requirements: the monster is hiding in water, and a creature that hasn't detected it within the listed number of feet. So natural 20. You say coming a mile away. So one action, and the creature moves up to its swim speed plus 10 feet toward the triggering creature, traveling on water and on land. So if you're walking through this, it is just the perfect environment. Once the creature is within reach, the monster makes a strike against it. And the creature is flat-footed against this strike.
Yep.
Oh.
As a single action to move, I don't even know, I don't even see its speed yet. Pretty fast. So.
And it's coming right at me.
It does look like it is coming towards you.
Okay.
So you are still like in like the edge of the trees. You sort of just like stepped up and a few vines fell.
He's just gonna try to retreat.
Okay. Go ahead and make me another stealth check.
Does Paizo expect us to believe that this thing can hide in 5 feet of water? Right. Christ.
Hey, have you ever seen the
Like how flat if they lay themselves flat.
Have you seen it on Twitter where it's like Flat Fuck Friday and it's just that massive alligator and he's like 6 feet wide and like 1 foot thick?
Yeah, because they like fed him like everything. So they're like, oh, here you go. And he's like, okay, I'll eat a chicken. So that would be, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure what my... plus 18 to stealth. So that would be a 35.
A 35?
Yes.
Yeah, so you disappear. You finally find a branch that is able to hold you, and you pull yourself up, and you see this thing swim up to where you were, and you see its eyes. You know, their eyes poke out just above the water.
It's just like...
And sort of swivels back and forth. The water doesn't move the entire time, but you see its eyes swivel back and forth. And then it just bloop back below the water.
That's horrifying. What? It's just kind of sitting up there. Hey, an Adler knows exactly where I am. You just see him go whoop, whoop.
Wow, his presence is getting a lot stronger and a lot faster back toward us.
Something is wrong.
Shit.
Liquid is coming back to us at an alarming pace.
Yeah, he can move full speed sneaking. It's easy.
It's way too fast. What's going on?
I think my movement speed is going to be 5 feet in action. So.
Yeah, but you have your shield always raised.
Oh yeah, great. So while you guys die ahead of me,
That's why he's so slow, because he has a massive shield in front of him pushing the water.
just vines, everything entangled in spikes.
Yeah. Spikes.
So I just imagine like all the water is getting into a suit of armor, and he's just like sloshing.
This is not a fun map for me. No.
Yeah,
It's not a fun map for anybody.
I love this map for you, Benson.
Thanks.
I'm so very excited for this encounter.
Oh yeah.
Great.
So he is going to make his way back and going to let them know.
All right. So yeah, you go back within the whatever distance it was. That doesn't matter to me.
10 feet.
What do you say?
What was the creature's name again? What was the creature?
It was called a Dinosuchus.
Dinosuchus. That
Sounds like fancy pants way of saying fucking alligator.
it's actually a crocodile.
Yeah.
Let me just write that down because I'll forget the name. I'll miss immediately.
I've already forgotten.
Yeah,
John
Elk's,
Elliott.
yeah, like Elk already. Like he's coming back. Like he's looks a touch panicked. That he and he's just. Well, you didn't turn me invisible, did you? No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I'm in the water. Let's see. Yeah, he gets back. There's probably some trouble ahead. Yeah. So, besides the fortress having watchtowers everywhere, it is within deep water. I would say about 5 feet. And within that water is a large creature called a Deinosuchus. If you've never heard of it, it is a giant alligator creature that...
Oh, correction. The Deinosuchus is a primitive relative of the crocodile.
So does crocodile.
Yep, it's correct.
Which means they're meaner, by the way. That's just,
Yeah.
Crocodiles are assholes. Alligators kind of chill.
So you're saying I'm going to have to wade through 5 feet of water and fight a giant alligator?
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Great.
It's a crocodile, Benson. Get it right.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know
Roll
nothing
nature
about
check.
nature.
There's a difference in their temperament.
See? Kezro gets it.
Kezra, I'm assuming you've had some run-ins.
No, just found a biology book in a cell I once sat.
It was the only book in the jail. Like, they got the library card being pushed, and it's like, nature. Okay.
Biology of the marshes of the Mwangi.
I mean, I'd read the shit out of that
I
book.
would,
That'd be a great book.
But, yes, there's that creature. There's one doorway to get in, it looks like, but the terrain is terrible. It doesn't allow me to get any closer. But besides wading through 5 foot of water, there's watchtowers, there's this creature. But there was a barrier, it seemed to be deactivated from the towers we've demolished.
You said it seems that a barrier was deactivated?
Well, there was a haziness behind it, right? That's how you said it?
Like I said, it was. It had the color and like transparency of like a light fog.
Yes.
So
It's like a light fog.
They're hotboxing.
Yes.
Now's the perfect time to strike.
that Doc's like, yes, burn everything, and they're like, yeah, dude.
Just a giant pile of weed. Just,
Right.
He
embers.
said burn it. I don't know.
you just see a boggart like taking a big hit, and his like throat just.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're just sitting in the water yelling, give all the edibles to the crocodile. Please.
Get the crocodile high.
Wait, so if a boggart is hitting a bong, does that make him a bonger?
A bonger.
That's great.
Great
That makes
shit.
it from Portland.
Great shit. But yes, and we're going to have to fight through water. Unfortunately, I don't see anywhere around it.
We have to fight our way uphill, up water, through beings that can maneuver better than us through here to then get assaulted from towers 30 feet in the air.
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't think it was going to be easy.
Yeah, no.
Maybe we should scout the other side of this fortress for
It's a good idea.
a better
Something
Better
tells
entryway.
me it's not going to get better.
From what I see, it just keeps spanning around the other side.
I mean, it's worth a look, because this sucks.
This fucking blows.
fucking blows, man.
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah, we definitely need more information.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we, like, skirt around the edge and go to the north end and
Yeah,
see if
yeah,
it was any
we can do
different
that.
on, like, the northwestern end?
Sure.
Little do we know, there's 3 more crocodiles on the outside.
I know.
There
That's
must
me.
be a sewer entrance somewhere. I know how these things work.
Yes, under 5 feet of water, there will be an entrance to a sewer.
In every game. Yeah. So, are you guys looking at your tokens? Because I'm gonna skirt you guys
North.
around the fortress, so that way you guys get. I'm gonna say over the next like few hours,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
that
Yeah.
you guys take
Oh,
a
yeah,
wide
we're-
you take a wide berth, go in, scout it out, and stuff.
Right.
So, as you come from the northeast of this hex, ooh,
There we go.
as you see you guys walking, it sort of just comes to a point at the northern end.
It's like a big football.
Yep. Kelly, this map was made for you.
Oh.
I thought you said it was made for me.
No. I said the encounter was made for you, not the map. Go to the very north. You can see that the tip sort of goes off at like a 45-degree angle. Going around, you can see all the pretty colors of the pillars that you've destroyed.
Yeah.
Going
Imagine
around.
seeing this at night.
Are there boggards on all these 30
Yes.
watchtowers?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Each of the watchtower. Not each of the watchtowers. So there's. Oh yeah. let
There's
me-
5 watchtowers on each side of the football.
Yes, but there are there's 6 boggers total that are walking around the watchtowers.
Gotcha.
This place fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
There's one goddamn.
Why didn't you make the last chapter of book 2 easy?
All I really had to do was just get
And
rid of the water.
no sewer drains. They just hoard all the poop inside the football.
Make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay.
I rolled pretty well.
25.
Adelar, no sewer system. Some Cheliacs.
He worked on the planning committee.
No, we must put it here. We cannot intersect with the. So yeah, you got a 30.
A 30. Go up and you're like, I wonder how they poop.
Oh, I know how they poop through their butt.
I just had one of those moments like, I'm part of the show.
You're trying to figure plumbing, and you're like, they gotta do something. Like, they can't just, like, there's not like a Chilaxian toilet in there. And at that moment, one of the boggards.
No. Don't you dare, Jake.
We are not built for this.
I'm dying telling the joke.
And all it takes is killing Jake with a poop joke. Highbrow humor.
Alright, what does Adelar say?
What does the boggart do?
Does he defecate,
And do we
Jake?
have to witness this? Describe it in great detail. How do boggarts poop?
The boggart stands next to the thing, squats down, picks up a love letter, and throws it into the water.
And then just a massive 2-foot-long poop. Just
Jeez.
So he just poops over the wall.
right over the wall of the water.
Great.
Adelo, why did you make a point of make us watch this?
2-foot-long poop.
Dude was compacted.
Absurdly long poop.
He was compacted, alright? Didn't get enough fiber. Well, Adler's. Wait. It's doing something.
Well, we asked, didn't we?
We asked
I
and we
didn't.
learned a horrible secret.
You're part of this group.
You could have said something. Benson could have been like, no, fuck this. We're out of here.
That's not the first time that I've like laughed myself to tears before getting a fucking joke out.
Oh, goodness.
So now that we have that information, that priceless piece of intel,
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it? What's your next? What's your next step?
There's no sewer.
You said the walls are 30 feet, right?
The watchtowers are.
Watchtowers are 30. The palisade itself is 15 out of the water. So you guys are like neck deep in this.
with ropes and shit, maybe we could bypass.
I was thinking that.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get noticed.
Yeah.
I could fly up there with burning dive, but yeah, it'd be loud.
Carry one of us with burning dive.
You can't silent cast burning dive.
What the hell was that?
I don't have silent spell.
Shame.
When would he ever? I want people to know I'm here.
Kezra's never been known for his discreetness.
Jesus.
Discretion.
Yeah, just burning dive. Old Benson up the top.
Can I Arcana the barrier?
Yeah.
Do that or Dragon Lore if you would like.
Or Dragon Lore?
Yep.
All Arcana.
My Arcana's better.
That was a hell of a throw.
Yeah, Kelly, why are you throwing it to the ceiling?
Of course, that 19 landed on the ground. And a natural 1.
I got a 22.
There we go. I assume Kezra's just still awestruck at the poop.
My God, where does
I
he
don't know
keep
what
it?
this barrier is, but that poop was so long. How is that even possible?
Are they?
No, boggers are medium.
Do his
Boggers are
intestines,
medium.
do his intestines start at his mouth? I don't understand. Just go straight down.
Jonathan's so done over here. 22, you said? Adler? All right. You can tell that these were somehow connected to the pillars that you destroyed.
Okay.
So you look at them, and the light haze or the lightly translucent shell looks like it might have had some sort of use beforehand, but it's clearly inert.
Okay.
Oh, good.
It seems that taking care of the pillars has paid itself back. The return on investment was quite high because this magical barrier seems inert.
What, do you think each pillar had the same ability as its corresponding color?
I actually don't know that.
General
It's a
Hut.
hypothetical, but
I mean, yes, I'm sure we can hypothesize anything.
don't quote me on that. All right, so do we blunt force the front? Do we try to get over the walls as fast as possible? What's the plan here?
You said there were like some tied logs that are kind of like in the front of the fortress.
Yeah.
As a door, right?
Yeah. It acts as like a door or like a gate, more or less.
right.
Yeah.
Can I, if someone were to like look at it from a distance, could we make some assumptions about it? Like assumptions like, oh, if we light this on fire, it'll burn down, or something like that.
Make me a survival check.
You know, I was about to say, man, yeah, the log's burning. This is Dahak's fortress we're talking about.
Yeah.
so-
I know. But,
I mean, hell, that one building was immune to fire as well.
yikes. The guy I was thinking about that poop too, because he got a natural one.
Okay.
23.
23. Yeah, you assume that as John pointed out, with it being the literal the fortress of sorrow, Dahaks, and with the fact that any building made here with this wood is so resistant to fire because of just the amount of moisture in the air, it would take a long time to dry it out enough to make it somewhat flammable.
Do you have a divine spell called Turn Water to Kerosene?
Well,
Now that you mention it.
That's only a divine spell if you're Dahak.
that'd be cool.
you don't need this. It's not flammable.
I took the magical arsonist dedication.
This is...
Yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, 15 feet,
Yeah.
30 feet watchtowers. Is it kind of like slanted or something between the palisades and the watchtower?
Yeah. It's there's a shoddy step work. So
Yeah, it's just
dug up between.
Yeah, because it's just like I'm thinking if we could. I know we're going to be noticed no matter what, but the thing is, rather get away from the giant crocodile because that thing is dangerous as absolute hell.
Mm-hmm.
But the boggarts, if they're all swamp seers, they're just HP sponges.
The swamp seers you also remember were the ones that were casting some of those primal spells.
Yeah, I
So-
feel like we need to get rid of that because even if we get inside, I just fear them coming out, like and being we'll be surrounded. I think. So if there's a way we could distract, and then people pile in with rope and or burning dive. Like Kezro holds Benson, burning dives on top of the roof.
Can't do that.
I mean, he burning dive with fucking Drake. I mean,
I think Jake House
That's true.
rolled that because he could fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Yep.
You saying Benson can't fly?
Benson can fly.
He can fly.
He believes it.
I mean, I can cause a distraction, but
Benson's good at that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to get away from the goddamn crocodile.
Yeah, the
That's
crocodile.
other
The
thing.
crocodile is the thing that is more terrifying.
I think
I just don't know how we can get in here without triggering alarms. It's
I don't think we
It's like
can.
impossible.
Yeah, because we have to be perfect with stealth, get
or
past
have
the crocodile.
teleport or something. But
But even then, you have to get the door open,
yeah.
which I have no idea if there's anything.
I
even
mean,
behind the door.
we could do what we did with the mines and just hit and run. Well, no, that's the thing. We can't do that because
We can't run.
we can't run.
We can hit and
Keep hitting.
sludge
Eh.
back. But what I think would be good if we could somehow aggro the crocodile, kill it further away. Because it's just the way that this thing is. It's looking for food. It's gonna get to us eventually. We might as well try to fight it on our terms instead of its terms. Can you imagine we're just getting pelted by fireballs from the summoners, and then the croc comes up? That does not sound like a good time.
Yeah, so we could try that, if we can locate it. Because at this point, it probably isn't staying in the same spot. But Benson could, be sitting at the foot of the water, maybe, tapping. Not
Yeah.
a huge, bam, bam, but, something that rustles.
Yeah.
And then we just...
So it can then immediately come up and attack me.
Yeah.
Ambush me.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Fine. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Spike's shield. You're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, imagine it'd be like you biting down on fish bones or something.
It's
Right in the gums.
All right, do we want to try to lower it over into this area, this bottom bottom southwestern section.
Sure, I don't see a problem with that.
Okay. Move yourselves. So you guys are all grouped up. You guys can be wherever you want when you guys do this. But your plan right now is
Getting that.
bring the Dinosuchus over here and try to take it out at a distance. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, splash in the water in a way that maybe the boggers wouldn't notice, but the croc would.
Yeah, like make it seem like, oh, it's an animal
Yeah.
that wandered
I'm
too
an
close.
injured ant.
Alright. I'm going to cast Stone Skin on Benson.
Thank you.
Oh no, you sink down. Oh shit.
I'm going to cast Heroism on Benson. So you get a +1 to your attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks.
Damn.
All right, Elko, it's your turn to cast a spell on Benson.
Wow. I cast fly on that.
Oh, just jumps over the walls. See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
And then I have Vital Beacon cast on me, so
Okay.
my plan is to be behind Benson, so he can just like touch me if he needs to.
Got it. All right, where's everyone going to be? Just get your positions
How
ready.
far back do you want us to be?
Yeah.
So we kind of want to be out of the range of the
Towers.
yeah.
At least if we get cover.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, all right. As long as you're like in the tree line,
Yeah.
you can clearly see like where the leaves are and where the water is visible from.
Yeah.
It's clearly a bird's eye view. So I'm just gonna say, wherever you are, you're obviously taking cover or something like that from a branch or whatever.
And Elk he's going to try to get into a tree again.
Okay.
So.
You can take your time doing that. There's plenty of vines hanging down, and you now realize that not all of these are easy to grab. So you take your time getting up one.
I rolled 17 anyway. So.
That's fine.
Natural 17.
All right, and that's where you guys are going to be.
Yep. Stealthing. Yeah. Bow raised.
All right, Benson, you start. How do you make your noise? What do you do?
Just taking the flat of my blade and just.
Okay.
Smack in the water, yes.
Yeah. Help! I'm a small injured animal.
Yep.
I'm so weak and easy to kill.
I mean,
I'm so fat and full of nutrition.
Yep.
And I'm going to need you to make a perception check.
oh shit.
I'm right behind him. Could I make a perception as well?
Yes. All of you may make your perception checks.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
35.
Oh, shit. 27.
26.
Ooh.
Gonna go ahead and mute Foundry's dice roll. That's loud and annoying. All right. Sorry. What did everyone get again?
35.
Okay.
26.
27.
20.
Adelar's the only one that sees it coming. Shit.
Benson, look out! It's right there.
You're lying.
As
Don't see it.
as he points it out, you look down and you see the slightest slithering through the water as it comes to you. I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
Make sure I have an encounter.
Do
going.
I have the option of rolling intimidation?
We can all use our perception that we just did.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Benson, had you seen it, I would have totally let you.
Fucked me, Kelly. He fucked me.
All right, go ahead. Let's go ahead and add everyone except for Vermeer. Get out of here, Vermeer. You're dead.
No.
We don't want you no more.
You did.
Go on,
You'll be happier out there.
All the pillars you can knock down.
All right.
It's all the pillars you can knock down.
Go,
all the
buddy.
dead things you can eat.
Just knock down every pillar you see. he's just harassing some. He goes to Keyboy.
Yep.
Just
Knocks down all their towers.
knocking over pillars. Okay, what was your initiative now?
Well, since we had roll perception
Yep.
for it instead, that'd be actually a 28.
Okay. 28. Adelar, you said you got a 35?
Yep.
Jeez.
26.
Oh no, perception is 27. I re-rolled. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were re-rolling for initiative.
You said 26, Kevin?
Yes.
And Benson, you said you got a 20.
Yep.
Oh, that's a high initiative for Kezra.
Still going second to last.
But not last.
Man.
The Dinosuchus, which I'm going to say this right now, it's named.
Oh no.
It has a name.
Oh, it's Piet.
Joanna.
Oh my god, yeah. Joanna, get off of that. Yeah, that's a good movie. Wait, watched that recently. That's a
Really?
freaking good movie.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah. The intro, but by the way, Rescuer's not on it.
Yeah.
The intro where it's like flying, like through the camera's like flying through the fields,
Yep.
and you're like, oh, we're gonna go there, and it goes past it, and
Yep.
it's still, oh my god,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
really good movie.
And very fitting because, crocodiles, Australian outback.
Yep. So this thing is going to do its aquatic ambush. So you do see it, so I'm going to say you're not flat-footed, but it was in the process of running or swimming towards you in order to try to get a bite off.
I like to think this thing just rushes out of the water at him.
Yeah.
But since Benson now has access to quick and shield block,
Uh-huh.
as the jaws go out, Benson just pushes his shield to the
So
side.
yep, you just pull it, whoosh, directly in front of you as this happens.
Spiky shield.
Uh-huh.
It's like a Lake Placid comes at you.
So let's go ahead and roll an attack. Let's see. That is going to be.
Oh no.
That's a 40 to hit.
That's still only a hit.
He has a shield raised.
That's what we have you for.
All right.
I imagine he's about to break through every single one of my spikes.
This is probably a good use of those spikes.
Yeah. That is going to be 22 points of damage.
Actually,
it's-
that doesn't break through all my
So
spikes.
first, it's only one spike per hit anyways,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So it's first the shield, and then it takes off from the spike.
Okay.
No.
It's
It's
hardness first, then spikes, then shield.
Okay. Got it. Whew, that's confusing. But
Hardened 6.
Yep.
But you have increased hardness because you're a pallet.
I'm pretty sure that's including it.
No, its base is 6.
Base is 6?
This shield's base hardness is 6. I have it right in front of me.
Oh.
So whatever you increase hardness by because your divine ally is a sword or a shield.
Shield.
So it's hardness 9.
I apologize. I thought this was a calculator.
No, this thing's base
Yeah.
hardness is 6.
okay.
So you take 9 off the top, then you start going into your spikes.
Yeah, if it's easier to use the other shield, that probably has like the allied thing on it.
Okay.
So just use that, and then we'll handle the spike stuff later.
Spikes is 6. Is that 6?
Yep.
Yep.
6
So
on.
9 off, then 6 off, and then HP.
Correct.
Or shield HP.
Yep.
Well, it's 6 per spike, and there's 5 spikes.
Yep. So that's into HP now.
Okay. So that was
15.
okay. That was one action to do the aquatic ambush. It is then going to grab. Requirements: the monster's last action was a success with a strike that lists grab in its damage entry. Oh, let me make sure.
Oh shit, this thing's a death roll.
How much damage did you say it did to him?
22.
You have 35 damage in spikes, and you take 9 off the top in the beginning. You don't take any damage.
Okay.
Wait, so all spikes count?
Yeah.
Or-
It
okay.
goes through all the spikes, right?
Got
See, the largest truck I've ever heard just drove by. Look in the shield to see if it says that that is one spike at a time. Or
It doesn't say that.
Okay, all right. Okay, then yeah. So they're all gone now.
No damage. Wow.
I
But
still have 1 spike if that's the case.
okay. So he goes up and chomps onto you. Does it deal with? Well, it was still a success.
Yeah.
Okay. So uses an action to grab. And then it is going to use its last action to swallow.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Well, yeah, just gets the whole death roll out of the way there.
Yeah, death roll would have been fun, but so swallow whole is also hilarious.
It's also a giant freaking creature.
Yes.
So it makes sense.
So This creature attempts a athletics check against the opposed athletics check opposed by the grabbed creature's reflex DC.
Oh,
Add your armor bonus.
how do you calculate reflex?
10 plus your reflex, and then plus your armor bonus, because you don't have any dex.
Plus armor. All right.
Okay. 32.
Yeah, he's fine. Not a crit.
Not a crit. Okay. So
But he succeeds swallowing you.
Yep.
yeah, let me see. So
It's really bad.
if it succeeds, it swallows the creature. The monster's mouth or jaws no longer grab a creature it has swallowed, so the monster is free to use them to strike or grab once again. The monster can't attack the creature it has swallowed. A swallowed creature... Let's go over this now. I'm just going to read the whole thing. A swallowed creature is grabbed and is slowed 1, and it has to hold its breath or start suffocating. You have a ton of constitution. I feel you'd be fine for now. The swallowed creature takes the listed amount of damage when first swallowed, and at the end of its turn, at the end of each of its turns while it is swallowed. So let me go ahead and deal some more damage to you. It just says that. That is going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you get swallowed down. Just gunk, 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 gunk.
Fair enough.
Swallowed creature takes the listed amount of damage when first swallowed, and at the end of its turn while it's swallowed. If the victim escapes, this ability is grabbed. If the victim escapes this ability's grabbed condition, it exits through the monster's mouth. So you could try to just use an escape,
Okay.
and just like claw back out.
What was the damage on that again?
12 bludgeoning on that.
Okay, that makes it.
This frees any other creature. As you're also well aware, as in every movie, you can cut your way out.
Yeah.
And there are stats for like how much damage you need to do. That's its turn.
And you're wielding a single-handed weapon, so
Yes. So
you can swing all you want.
Adelar, in one turn, this thing comes up as you went,
shit.
Benson, look! Grabbed him, threw him in the air, and swallowed him.
I will say, it didn't do that much damage. Funny enough.
And you have lay on hands you could do.
Yeah. you can sustain yourself pretty well.
Yeah, if I just laid on hands beforehand, it still would have got me.
No, I'm just saying, like, inside you're like, lay on hands, healer's gloves, and swing.
Yeah, just keep going. Adelar, what do you do?
Because you're right there.
Adelar, being face to face with this creature, is going to react instinctively now that his protector's gone. And he is going to cry out to Abadar silently.
Give me a sanctuary.
And he casts Sanctuary on himself. And then he's also going to... Or cast Shield in Sanctuary.
Okay. And
Gotta make that will save if you want to attack me.
Okay. Good to know. Is that all you're doing?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Elk.
Okay. So, seeing all this, surprised, and also just like, oh shit, there goes my idea for a plan. He, first action, hunt prey, since he didn't see it until now. So, hunt prey on that. Second action, because Kezra's right there, he is going to give his Warden's Boon to Kezra.
Okay.
To give him an extra D8 of damage, and it lasts until your end of your next turn.
Okay.
So, because you're the only one right there,
Okay.
and so it seems just honestly just hit it along its back, if anything, just it's a weak point, like right up behind its skull plate. And last action is he's just gonna take a shot.
Okay.
I mean, fuck.
Are you up in a tree or are you on the ground?
Tree.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So that would be a 24 to hit.
A 24 to hit?
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I know that.
Chinks off his crocodile armor.
Yep. Tink.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
Kezra.
Kezra is like, come here, you giant lizard. Eat me! And he opens his mouth and a giant lightning bolt comes out.
Okay.
Roll a reflex save.
Okay.
Feel like crocodiles.
23.
Oh.
All right, you fail, and you take 25 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Boom.
Oh wait, I had 76.
Oh.
I only rolled 6.
Ooh.
30 points of lightning damage.
Bad.
So an
That was
additional
good.
5.
Yep.
Okay.
That was 2 actions. With his last action, he will cast Shield.
Yep.
And then he will teleport here.
Just a teleport?
You see him look. You see Ant-Man the Ghost when he Ant-Man and the Wasp, where the villain is Ghost, who kind of always phasing in and out.
Okay.
Kezra phases out and blinks 10 feet.
Fucking
Okay.
motherfucker.
I like it. I like that a lot.
So yeah, he moved 10 feet to the north-ish.
Ow! As a lightning bolt goes off, and he takes a little magical step. Benson, how you feeling? What's going through your head right now?
I feel like this was expected.
Imagine how wet you felt before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm trying to think of the likelihood that I'm going to be able to cut my way out of this in one turn, and I don't like the odds.
No. And you're slowed 1 too.
So you got 2 actions.
Yes.
Honestly,
And you said is
swing.
an escape action. What is that? Athletics.
It is athletics and it counts as an attack.
Yep.
It also can be your unarmed attack bonus if that's higher.
Let me check. Because I want to do the right thing here.
I will tell you.
It would probably be the same as your athletics unless you had like a +1 gauntlet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that you came ready. You have your sword out.
Yeah.
He was standing there defenseless.
Yeah, I know. Just, guys, why are we here?
Pulling the by
What's
the
that
blade.
building?
Stand here with my back to the mausoleum. My defense is lowered.
So,
Hope nobody attacks me.
what do you think? Should I make the athletics or should I just swing for the fences?
Damage.
Damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to make this thing rude today.
That was my next thing. I was gonna say the damage is gonna be damage.
Pull up suffocation rules so you make sure you don't run out of air. But
I don't think-
you have some.
I
you
don't-
have,
I
you
don't
have pretty
think
good con.
He has
Fuck you!
Oh no!
That's a natural one.
Oh my god! That was
Get
an
a nat
attack.
crit con.
I'm never listening to you again, Kelly.
Kelly won it.
That was also
It would have been a nat 1 either way.
yeah. That was also my advice too. Was swing. So, oh boy.
Punt. Your weapon flies 1d4 feet in a random direction, determined by the GM.
You okay?
Lose it in its
Yeah,
stomach.
you lose it somewhere in the stomach. It's just going to be an action next turn to grab it. That's all I can say. Or no, your next action will be to grab
I'll
it.
grab it.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think it can physically go 1d4
Right.
feet in any direction.
As he swings it, it shoots out of the stomach like an arrow, like swink.
Wait, so it went out of the creature?
No, I'm playing. I'm
It's
playing.
right down Adelar's chest.
Yeah, he just dropped it.
You look down and see the bastard sword. Ow! How did he do it?
Well, that was an unfortunate turn, gang.
That was funny. I gotta say, Benson's never been swallowed before, so he was attacked, grabbed, thrown in the air, and then swallowed. Mark, John, and I have all played Monster Hunter.
Yep.
There's also a bunch of Elden Ring grab attacks that are just like that. Where you're just like, you get like grabbed, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Why?
So top of the next round. However, you see the bogger that was there on like the very top,
Oh boy.
and he stands up as he saw the Dinosuchus go out there, and he can sort of see into the woods, and he's just like, oh, he's eating something, and he shields his eyes like from the sun. He's like, what is it? What's he doing? What's he got? All of a sudden, a lightning bolt just shoots out.
He's like, what the fuck?
Like,
Oh shit.
his guttural frog-like throat starts booming, alerting everyone around.
We knew there was no way we were going to do this without alerting someone. We don't.
I'll see you guys next time.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
I feel nothing but despair.